CHILSTON STOUR. Mooch about. Not too sure about this one down in the bay. It is nice and sheltered in here. Out of that cold wind. Just not sure if they're in here at the moment. I'm actually thinking about going next door. Very good form for this time of year. Just seen a couple out there, so I think we'll give it a go in that forest. Well, head back to the van. Get the van down at the forest. We've seen a couple down there. One of the boys see one just now, and I thought it certainly weren't the birds, and nothing come back up. So we're gonna go and give that a go, and see you in a bit. Well, little update. Now we've sort of everything set up, ready for the bank holiday weekend. Right, Amron, there's definitely fish out here. Not right on my spot. We've got a couple of us looking. There was no one proper lumped out, quite close in. I went down, had a little fizz up, said, I really hope I'm not jinxing it by trying to video this. First time I've ever done this, this could go completely tits up. I could look like a right, should we say, cockwomble. So, we give it a go. I was just trying to set up another GoPro. That's decided it's right. Pretty sure it's, oh, there's a coot. Yeah, I was setting up the other GoPro. I've had issues with it before where for some reason it has a red tinge to it. It was alright when I checked it yesterday. Now I'm just going to set it up to have it continuously filming. It's decided it wants to be a tit. So I suppose the setup of the rod's going out, which unlike unusual for me, actually went quite smoothly. So I suppose something had to go wrong. And of course, me being a complete technophobe, it has to be something technological to go wrong. But hey ho, fingers crossed. Might set the other camera up instead. See what figure out the problem is with the bloody thing. And we'll have another little update in a ickle while. Check me out, little gadget up. Got a bad boy camera out now. That GoPro down there, which zoom in. That other little one still don't seem to be playing ball. 1 minute is alright. Anything I'll get on that could be completely pants. So that's why by the time being I've got that one rocking. See what happens. Instead of keep doing things to you, I need to start taking an eye on this water, because Seems to be a few bits going on. A few bugs about. A few water boatmen. Makes it look like the water's fizzing up. But, yeah. Keep an eye out. And, see if we can get our first fish. Well, not on camera, but on video. And I can do myself some scran. Starting to get hungry now. So hopefully next time you see my ugly mug, I might have a carp in my hand. But we shall see. So, excuse me, the bit I did forget to put in near the beginning, so Nick, I apologise for this when you have to try and edit it. I am down on CHILSTON STOUR Lake, down in Kent. Fishing here are absolutely incredible. I think the smallest fish is about £26. It's probably something like, oh, I don't know. I don't even know what the stock is now. It's got to be 150 plus 30s in here. I think it's pushing on between 35 and 40s. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I've done my winter down on the wind farm, which is the other one of our lakes. Down on the Romney Marsh near Rye. That fishes really well in the winter, that does. Really well, exceptionally well this winter. You know, even I was managing to catch through January, February, March. Then made the big decision that it was time to sort of, what was it, middle of March, to make the move on here, which was tough because the wind farm was doing fish. I could have carried on there, but it was time to get over onto here, onto the Stour. Try and get back in touch with it. I've not fished it since, I don't know, a couple of nights, just for New Year's, but it was more of a camping session rather than anything else. Couldn't be bothered to be sat indoors. But no, I made a decision that I had a date set in my head. Not necessarily, you know, I wasn't expecting to catch from the beginning. But just needed to get back on here, get back in touch with it. Not the easiest of waters, certainly not in the winter. Early spring. Very finicky. Extremely finicky. You put bait out, you've got no chance. We're just talking little bits and pieces, just tiny little bits and pieces, if not singles. I probably did say earlier, I did manage one a couple of weeks back. Cracking £35 mirror, known as the football, which was really nice to get my first one out for this year. Weather's got slightly better now, but we've still got some really cold nights. So again, really gentle with the bait. It's literally half a handful of crumb boilies with probably one handful of pellet. It's just not worth. If you put too much bait out, it's just a kiss of death. So just a tiny little bit. Fish are out here. I mean, the little bit I've put out is not too much. And yeah. Morning. Well, happy little update this morning. bit of a lane this morning, but I'm down here, put this round, a little happy little wake up. Lovely boy. Lovely mate. Rod's back out. I figured if I'm not bloody breath keeps clogging the lens up. We get that out nice and quick. I've been moving around out there anyway last night, so hopefully chance of another one. And I'm gonna wake myself up, sort these fish out, and yeah, we'll show you fish in a minute. Right, I'll take this off. I just need to show you. We'll go into this rig in a little while, and it's actually jumped. There you go. There's the rig. Get that out of the way. Oh. That. Hello. $27.5. You'll do, lovely. You'll do. Well, cracking little early morning wake up call. I'd actually got up when I woke up. Might have got the tape on film. Unfortunately, I'm so tired I had to lay in. Just this a minute. One of you lovely £27 2 ounce. One of the CHILSTON originals. And as I think I previously said, the smallest is about 26. I think this is one of two that are actually the smallest in here, but I don't care, especially when they're old and crusty like this. Let's take a couple more pics. Certainly gets the old adrenaline and blood pumping when, especially when you get woken up to the take you decided to have a lay in. And they look like this, so happy friggin' days. Come on! Well, that's a pain in the backside. Bloody weed now. I'm going to get the waders on in a minute. That has decided to pick up my middle rod, drag my line a little bit. Not ideal. I was hoping sinking the tips I was going to miss it, but hanging down a bit further than I thought, so unfortunately It's going to be waders on job, landing that pole and try and clear it. Oh joy. Well, finally, as you can see, I got that one going properly again. As I've said before, maybe in a technophobe, but I turned something on it, and that was what you can get the red tinge. So finally figured it out. Now we're back to 2 of these, which is a right result. It just means I'm more chance of better bits of content, especially if anything happens. And yeah, all good. And we have seen a couple of fizzers. Now, where are we? Out along here. We're about 2/3, 3/4 of the way across. The left hand one is in the sort of direction, but they've been shown slightly to the right of me. I had to redo that one earlier, as you probably saw. That long rod that's out there, and 2 banks of weed completely took me out. Completely picked up the middle rod and had to wade in, do what I can, reset it, and then we're all good. Needed to be out for this time of day because it has got form for some reason. When people normally pack up on a Sunday, you hang it out for the day, it will do fish. It's like they almost know that people are going home. But not another 24 hours yet. Let's see what happens. And yeah, fingers crossed. We get another one either this evening. Well, anytime really, I don't really care. Another one for you to see. And I actually want to show you something, that the way the rig I'm using is not a Fandango rig. No, it's nothing new. It's just with one of our hook links. The whole mechanics and dynamic of it, that every single fish I've hooked on it this year, since I've been using it, has been in exactly the same place. So I will do a little bit to film later. It's a bit bright at the moment, and I got a chair to sit on the grass, so I will do a little bit later and just show you there's another one just fizzed up just down here. Ooh, hello, it's still here, which is good. So yeah, fingers crossed for the next one. Right, now, as I said in a previous clip, never really my intention to do anything really riggy or anything on these. We'll save that for any other filming things that might be in the pipeline, but just for the sake of these vlogs. But this rig that I started, it's not a rig that's not out there. The rig's been out there for years, in various guises, materials, blah blah blah. Now, up until recently, I've always been the traditional coated braid. Like probably 90-95% of the anglers out there. Now, we've done this Hydrolink for years. However, I started, after some of the other lads kept going on about it and how good it was and all this like blah blah blah, I thought, well, I'll have a little play over the winter period when I weren't really doing a lot. And I have to admit, when I sort of put this rig together this way, which is very similar to how I've been fishing in some situations, Hydrolink, and that's just slip D. So what it is, so, you know, you've got one knot underneath there. It's the only knot in it. Actually, no, tell a lie. There is a knot there, just to make the loop. Just slip these so it's easy on. Poke it through the hook, through the eye of the hook, straight on. And then I still use, I don't know whether you can see this, I'm still using a kicker. Some people use shrink tube, some people don't use nothing at all. But with this material, because it's got fluorocarbon in the middle, I think, what's this one? I've got, this is the £20 Hydrolink, so I think that's got something like a £10 fluorocarbon that actually runs through the middle of it, so it still gives you a really stiff boom. And all you do, yeah, I know Dom's done this in one of his recent vlogs. That's how you got a braided outer with a fluorocarbon inner. I've not got the most cleverest of fingers. You literally just fold it over, tease it apart, and yeah, I think, I hope that the sun's not too bright, you can just make out the fluorocarbon there. You literally just nick a couple of mil. That's all you need to do. Nick a couple of mil out, tuck that all back, and then you have got the most impressive hinge. Now, what I've found with this that is, to me, is better than say doing a combi multi-rig, a bit of braid and attach to whatever other material you want to use, because where you trim that fluorocarbon inner out, you've now got a hollow braid, whereas other braids are just solid. So with that, when I've played with this rig, I know it's not exact. When you play with it in your hand, the properties of this, so I'm using this with one of our long shanks, and as you can see, that break is literally just about 5 mil from the kicker. As far as I'm concerned, the mechanics, because it can now not just flip, but it rotates because it's hollow. I think it's got very similar characteristics to the spinner that everyone's using these days. Don't get me wrong, this is my out and out bottom bait rig now. But since I started using this in January, every single fish has been nailed in exactly the same place. Now I'm talking dead centre bottom lip. Now I'm not talking in the edge of the lip, where that break is there. That's how far back I'm hooking them. So I'm hooking them right back behind the bone. So you're not damaging your hook or anything like that. But right in a bit, and they do not come off. They just don't come off. And the mechanics of this have just been phenomenal. And a few people I've showed it to, mates and on the team lately, they were sceptical at first, a bit like myself, traditional, using our skinful, and then very recently, especially you, Mr. Burgess, Dan Burgess that is, you've recently tried it, and you was like, oh my freaking days, what is going on here? Yes, the hook holds are phenomenal, exactly where you want to hook it. Then you're not right on just in the lip at the front, where you've got every chance of it pulling off. It's right back in the meat, right where you want it, where they are not getting off. I don't care how hard they fight. And trust me, them wind farm fish, they fight like hell. But yeah, every single fish, including that one this morning, was in the same place. Dead centre bottom. Some people used to say that rig length can determine where that hook sits, and I agree that depending on how a fish is feeding, but as far as I'm concerned, all the time they pick that up, not just suck at the bait, but all the time they pick that whole rig up, they are not getting away with that. I've got, you can see that, I've got one of the soon to come what are they called? Yeah, tungsten hook beads. Shot on the hook bead. I was blonde all around, having a blonde moment then. I'm fishing out, and I'm not saying that makes a difference, but that rig is just phenomenal. Like I say, that is now, everything else in my rig box has been cut up. Well, if it hasn't been cut up, it is getting cut up. Like I say, for the last, what are we now? April, so 4 months, that has been my go-to bottom rig. Get on it, Hydrolink, you will not regret it. Well, that was a bit of a shocker. On the phone, screamed off, look at the freaking size of that. I don't know how well you're going to see this. I thought it was only going to be an upper 20. That is wide, long, and very deep. I'll just maybe put myself. That's grown a lot in the net. Oh my days. Right, let's sort this out. I'm gutted. I've just had a little bit of a playback through some of the clips, video clips, and I thought I'm devastated. I thought I'd pushed the record button when I was doing the pics for the 46. Unfortunately, it seems I never pushed the record button. Oh, I am a complete bell end. I'm devastated. So unfortunately, there's no video of it. However, when this goes to get edited, I'll have to get him to put some photos in, I'm afraid. Yeah, gutted. Oh, the other GoPro works out of it, because I thought I had the actual take on film. It works out it wasn't my GoPro playing up again like I thought. It's the power pack keep turning itself off. Now it looks like I'm going to need a new one of them. So the battery had gone dead on that. And then I forget to push the record button. And there was me thinking yesterday that trying to film this, trying to do this vlog, first one ever, I thought I was going to jinx myself by not catching anything. And here I am, catching them, having technical issues or human issues by not pushing the bloody button. So there you go. Yeah, I am a freaking tool. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that camera down there is working. I learned how to push a button on this one. Hopefully, just hopefully, we get the chance of another bite to get that one on it. So, yeah, fingers crossed. bloody tench. Would you believe it? Got a little bit excited then. Considering the size of it, actually pulled that rod tip right round. Yeah, got a little bit excited, then disappointed. But hey, can't pick and choose. Spring, Central always active this time of year, so hopefully the next one will be a carp. And hopefully it'll be another whacker. I don't really care. Any fish you do, that's why we come to do this. Well, still buzzing my tits off from that fish. Like I said, new PB, £46 10 ounces. Looking back at the photos, the fishing here are incredible. The fish that CHILSTON Fisheries breeds, they're just insane creatures. That fish come out last June at £41. So yeah, it's done over £5 in less than a year, and it's a male fish. Absolutely incredible. Like I say, still buzzing my nuts off at the moment. Oh dear. A bit of a sort out. There's camera gear everywhere. It's carnage. But it's back out, and that was actually on. I didn't say earlier. That was actually on a different rig to what I showed you. It was just that was actually on a Ronnie. Yeah, £25 boom on it. The Cam H2O with a size 4 curve, Excalibur curve. And them hooks are freaking insane. They don't even blunt. They're so strong and sharp, it is ridiculous. I don't think I've actually come across anything like that straight out of the packet, ever. So, fingers crossed. The rods are out there. Give it a little. Give it a little bit. The rods get redone for the night, and you never know. Fingers crossed. We might have one this evening. Oh, and if you want to hear something funny, after I landed that fish, I sort of went, after I looked in the net, I had my Crocs on. I stood up, obviously seeing the sheer width and length of what it was. I stumbled on the sleeper that's on the edge of the swim, and my shins are now covered in nettle rash. I went proper shit cart into the nettles. Yeah, stingy shins, but hey ho, it was all worth it. And yeah, morning, little morning update. Different. It's, I don't know. Definitely don't think they're in front of me now. I mean, that easterly really got up yesterday. Yeah, I've never heard nothing last night, and I was up till late last night as well. Yeah, just don't feel right in here now. Problem is, any fish, there's a fellow opposite at the moment, he's just had a decent one by the looks of it, in number 6. I heard another fish come out further back up the lake late evening. I just got a funny feeling I seem to have backed off of this a little bit. yeah, problem is with it being a bank holiday weekend, or any weekend down here, to be honest, it's busy. Hopefully there might be a couple leave. I might have the chance to move for the day or something. Might even sneak in another night yet, but we'll see what happens. They've all been daytime bites anywhere, literally from first thing in the morning up until early darkness. So yeah, we'll give it a little bit, see what happens. Not really feeling it in here at the moment, I must admit. Not normally one for moving. I do like to, work Monday to Friday, so it's nice to just get down, just chill out for a couple of days. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe after yesterday's results, I just got that bit of oomph about me at the moment. Want that next one. So yeah, see what happens in the next couple of hours. I might move, I might stay. We'll see. Well, it seems like a move's not really going to be in order. Anyone that is leaving today won't be gone till later on this afternoon. These easterly winds, I don't know, just seems to have killed it a little bit, even though it's low pressure. Certainly seems to have gone quiet down here. But the sun's come out now, we've got blue skies, so hopefully it's just started warming up a little bit. So whether or not that'll bring them back up here, I'm not sure. So it's a case of stay put for the day, I think. Things down there, hopefully, might have a chance of another one. If not, it's what it is. That's fishing. Can't really complain, can we? But we'll give it our best and leave it till late in the day as possible. And yeah, fingers crossed. Well, that was a bit out of the blue. I was actually just starting to put a couple of wickets away for later. And this one's just yanked round. This ain't no tench. Stay away from that middle rod. Mate, this just feels heavy again. This is just... This is staying deep. As you can hear, that line is whistling in this wind. Oh, nearly fell over again. That's weird. Still got the lid on. Don't look like a bad fish again. Oh, come on. Come on. Really don't look like a bad fish. Oh, get in there, get in there, get in there. Holy crap. Oh my days. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. That's upper 30. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's get this. Yeah, you stay there, Cecil. Is that right? Oh my. Exciting. Oh my days. Oh. That is another chunk. Where's my bank stick? Secure that net. And oh my, oh my, oh my. Perhaps I'm not going home. Ugh. Perhaps I am staying put. Water down my boot. Oh fucking way. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well, that's a shocker. Holy moly. I did not think that was going to be that big. £48, 2 ounces. I've done my PB twice in a weekend. In 24 hours. Oh look, I'm shaking. Oh look at that. Oh, look, it's so wide and fat. Oh my. Can't even pick it. Oh no. It's oh my good God. £48, 2 ounces. What on earth? And I thought My session was dead when I got up this morning. Just do some photos. Oh my days. Oh sweetheart, you. My God. Oh, please be alright. I tell you what, I'm absolutely soaked. But do you know what? I don't care. Look at that. I don't know if I'll turn it that way, I don't know how well in this sunlight you can see how wide that is. But that is twice as deep as it is wide. Oh my. 28, 48 pound. 2 ounces. Oh, I can't even, it's, the water's shut here. I can't even get his nose out. Off you go. Oh my days, come on! Well, you could not make this up, could you? Eh? Yesterday, new PB at £46.10. Literally almost 24 hours later, off the same spot, £48.2. And I've just been told it is a new late record. I don't. I'm gobsmacked. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. And just to show that the Excalibur curve hooks, right? That was the same hook I had the 46 on yesterday. It was the same rig. Yeah, £25 come H2O, size 4 Excalibur curve. Leg clip. Yeah, the new hybrid style leg clips. Link Tech Leader. Mate, you can't go wrong. Yeah. And there was me starting to pack a few bits away to go this afternoon. Well, guess what? I think I'm here for another 24 hours. Because that spot, might not be doing loads of fish, but that spot has done 2 massive fish, literally 24 hours apart. So, I would be stupid not to. So, I'll be giving the okay to do another 24. See what happens. Don't care now. Smashed it. Come on. Right. Just lost that one that was a foul worker in the end. Just sorting the rig back out. And the middle one that's done nothing, that I moved to a close-in spot yesterday, has just absolutely melted off. I'm actually hoping I'm filming this at the moment. Push buttons and not always anything happens. It seems that maybe this wind has done me a favour in the end. So much pup up the line. These winds have blown everything up at the moment. Jesus. Actually clouded the bottom up there. This thing don't want to come up. Oh, that wind. Oh, mate, what is going on? You go around now. Thing is in here, you never know what you're actually blooming up to, because despite the two I've had this weekend, and especially that one earlier, which actually turns out to be a new lake record at the moment, that is not going to stand for long, because there are other fish in here that haven't been out that are bigger. So we're actually really interested to see. It's definitely a small one, this one, but I don't care. Look at this. Come on, in you come, in you come, in you come. Get in my net. Well, that was interesting. We're now down to one rod. That's they've definitely one of the younger ones. That's that young linear I've got put in here. The looks of it, beautiful. Absolute, what a session this is turning into be. Absolute bombshell. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Same place every time. What we got on this one then? Let's go far away. Oh, not quite. Seven. I will take that. Let's do that a little bit bigger than that. You're a long fish. That is like really long. Yeah. That's deceptive. Another absolute welding CHILSTON. Look at this. Pop this back. Oh, mate. You're not going to be home, are you? The tent's in. Motors. No. Oh, every time. Oh, calm down. Every time the camera's going to go, you want to flip. Well, again, 29.7, absolute stunning CHILSTON mirror. Every time you hear that camera, but you know it's going to go in there. Hey, one more. Well, that was a little bit of a manic moment. 2 takes in very quick succession. However, the first one, realised once it come off, it was actually a foul worker. Just reeled in, just had a scale on there. Now, for saying I've been putting out there, they're probably flanking on the spot, to be quite honest. But then, just as I was redoing the rig, retying the rig to put back out, the middle one has decided to absolutely go into meltdown. And yeah, and as you saw, that 29.7, beautiful linear. There was me this morning thinking this swim was dead. I think this morning it was. Then that sun come out and started warming it up, and I think this time of year, even though the wind's not cold, it still cuts through. And I think that sun sort of overrides the wind, so it's still warming the water up. And I think with that, and the wind is blowing straight in me, pretty much. They're all close in, and I'm just wondering if they've suddenly turned up in a few numbers for 2 rods. I can see a spot further out now. It actually looks like it's clouded up. Middle of the lake out there, 2 spots out there. I think, yeah, I think they've turned up for some reason on this wind. I think they've suddenly turned up this afternoon, but we'll see. I could be proven wrong. Could be an absolute pile of poop and nothing else happens. But for 2 bites close in very quick succession, and to see that clouding out there. There's one particular really big bit out there. Yeah, it gives me reason they've turned back up this end. They definitely disappeared before. So fingers crossed. Got another 24 hours now, so bait is starting to get a little bit low. I didn't bring a lot because it has been bits and pieces. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll play that by ear, figure it out. If they're down here, even if I run out of bait and I'm fishing singles, the session's been absolutely astro-biblical. Yeah, fingers crossed, and hopefully that alarm a screen with another. Right, that's it. All loaded, packed away, off home before that rain comes in. Didn't fancy packing up with everything soaking wet, so I think I've rid my luck enough this weekend. I might do a few more of these. I don't mind doing it, to be quite honest, considering the first one I fucked up a little bit. Yeah, hopefully everything comes out alright on film. Hopefully everything recorded properly for starters. Stay at me. Shave. Yeah, get this off to the manta. Try and stitch your stuff together that I've contrived. And yeah, check out Rigmarole. Hopefully this will go up on there whenever it gets done. And as everyone else says, like, subscribe, push the button, do whatever you got to do, and I'm sure someone will put a little doodah here, there, or somewhere around here. And yeah, give us a shout. See you next time.